All right, there's some breaking news which is coming in. These are exclusive details that we get for you here on CNN News 18. More action follows on PFI very, very soon. Top intelligence sources are indicating to us that all social media handles of the organization will be disabled very soon. Agencies are in the process of writing a letter to the Ministry of IT to take action against all social media handles of PFI. Agencies are also writing to banks to freeze the accounts of the organization and affiliated organizations, including any kind of monetary transactions they were doing through wallets or any other means. The union government has also asked the state governments to take possession of the properties of the PFI and associated firms and seal them eventually. Anand Narasimhan, our managing editor, with us on the broadcast. Anand, the action follows.
Yes, it is. And this has to be the preemptive action which has to be done or let's say the collateral action that has to be done, because PFI is trying to mobilize. Their cadres still have access to a lot of the office premises. They are still occupying a huge amount of property and area which they have the ability to sell off and try and generate cash and funds, because they will want to mobilize. And if they need to mobilize, they need presence on social media, they need access to funds and access to their bank accounts. Nearly 23 accounts have been frozen. Cash has been frozen, but there are other accounts too. The largest challenge is that, and we are given to understand that this action has already been initiated. We are putting out the news, but the action has been initiated. Yeah. But the challenge is that PFI has also done a lot of the lone wolf kind of a strategy, even with operations. Yeah. There are a lot of people who may not be directly linked with the organization, but they may be helping the organization or they may be playing important roles. So now to identify and suss them out is a challenge. And more importantly, how do you reduce or how do you back their social media footprint? Existing accounts and known accounts can be blocked, but they can resurface and they can come out as alternative identities or other identities. So how can that be done? These are things, and the PFI, what it's trying to do is trying to show it is not doing it. Others are doing it for in support. So that's how they are trying to do, like a third-party kind of outsourcing of the entire sympathy wave and etc. Or the strategy going forward. So the government needs to be a little wise about that too, and I think that's also been taken into cognizance. So crippling down the source to funds and also the access to trying to spread a certain propaganda, so that's social media. So these two crackdowns are happening, which is the collateral of the massive national crackdown and the ban.
All right. Thank you, Anand, for getting us all the details on that very important story.